we are getting closer and closer to our members only ride at the end of this month, and also the Ride for a Cure event in Alabama, September 12th to the 15th. Definitely want to check those two out. If you're a member or a patron, definitely check your notifications on the YouTube membership page or the Patreon. And you definitely want to come to Alabama. That one's going to be an awesome one. And we're also adding a new one. We're going to the Miley Harvey Ride for a Cure event on October 3rd to the 6th, and we're going to be at Ride Royal Blue for that. So those are two events that we're going to do kind of back to back. So we have that one, Ride for a Cure, in September, and then we have the one October 3rd to the 6th at Ride Royal Blue. So definitely want to come down. We'll be set up as a vendor there. We'll have all of our stuff with us. So if you can't make the one in Alabama, check out the one in Tennessee. And let's get into this video. This is our final big trip video from our cross-country trip, and I kind of go over costs of our big trip at the end of this video, so stick around for that, and let's get into it.
Is this the normal way you get out of your machine? You okay? Like, it ain't no big deal.
So what we're gonna do is, me and Sherry are in the Razor, Chris and Scott are in Scott's machine, and then we have Tim over here.
Everybody else is being party members.
Yeah, everybody else bailed. We're gonna go out for another hour or two, get you a little bit more content. I haven't mentioned the Can-Am harnesses in the Razor for a little bit. I mentioned that a couple videos ago. If you are like me and Sherry and a lot of other 4-seat Razor owners, the Click 6 harnesses are junk. I hated them. They went down through the back, under the seat, through the floor. So we fabbed up a set of Can-Am harnesses that are smooth as butter, comfortable, and lock up instantly. And if you don't like the name Can-Am, you can always take this off because it's just Velcroed on there. You can get yourself a different one, but they're available on the website right now as you're watching this video. So I think Scott and Chris are going to lead, we're going to follow, and then Tim will probably come up behind us.
smooth climb. It's called Stampede 4, or Stampede, but it's labeled a 4. Drop-offs up here. Honky tonk. Can't tell. Adventure Hill is red.
It must be that, maybe.
Yeah.
Metro.
Okay, we'll head up this one.
Holy crap.
Oh my god. You almost been impaled. I got slapped. You got impaled.
drop down into a world of hurt.
Okay, Scott's up first. Gonna drop down this waterfall. Jesse's up. Didn't hit as hard on that one, huh?
Not as bad as I
No sudden stop.
That was a fun trail to drop down.
Yeah.
That one's called Doe Skid. Doe Skid Stain. Trying to go up it. Trying to go up it. I don't think it's doable. It's too undercut. I was gonna belly if I went the other way.
Yeah. He was like, "What way should I go?" I said, "Well, you can go straight." I said, "But once your tire starts going down, like set the frame on there and break the camera in, but we might end up on our side." Yeah. So I said, "I'll go the right of my rig." Even in my rig, I think I go right. I can't remember.
All right, we brought the Razorback
Want me on
to
top?
Rattler. Just gonna try it.
Start out way over again.
See if it makes it or if it bellies out.
I think you're gonna get it. All right, that time. Yeah.
Your rear was farther this way when you first started. Where how Scott was like in that one spot, like how his tire was the whole way up, that's where yours was. And in that top groove there.
I don't know, it just feels like I get to a certain point and then it just stops me.
Your tire's getting up where, like earlier, we couldn't get the tire up above that ledge. It's going up, but you're just fighting against that rock so much.
You can see where it stops right there.
Yeah, that first attempt, you almost had it. That back tire was literally right there.
Yeah, it was all the way up.
Yeah. Back fender needs some repairs.
It always does.
It's on the tire.
The back fender's on the tire. Oh, is it really? Yeah. Oh.
I'll call it. I don't want to have to winch it up onto the truck.
All right.
Wise decision.
Everyone says I was pretty close, but I know my let me hit it one more time probably would have broke, and we want to drive this up onto the truck tonight, so I decided to call it quits. But I think now we're going to do rocker knocker, which looks pretty cool. Actually pointed like this. He was filming the wall over there. Valid effort, Scott. Just passed Wagoneer Hill. If you guys are interested in seeing a video of that, we have that on our channel from last year. It's a good one. I made it up the right line. Sherry tried the middle line, ended up breaking the axles and floated smart walk at the time. It's a good trail. Almost rolled down into a 10-foot ditch. No worries though, we'll get her.
Can you back
What do you think? Not too good, is it? No. No. It's probably gonna slide knowing this thing. Took a winch down.
Tim's up. Let's see what happens.
All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the end of our big trip. If you're not following along, this is the last video we have. We've been traveling the country. We've hit a bunch of different places to ride, and this video ends off that trip. We have a lot more content coming, so definitely want to tune in. But I know everyone was asking questions in the beginning of the trip about cost, similar to what we did last year. I have a breakdown beside me, and I want to keep you guys as informed as possible in case you're looking at doing a trip like we did last year and this year. I can go over the cost a little bit. So the cost of, well, I'll just start with mileage. Total mileage starting from Pennsylvania to Tennessee at Ride Royal Blue, and then we went to Bird's Adventure Center, New Mexico, Sand Hollow, Colorado, and then into Texas, and then to SMORR, and then back home. That was a total of 4,594 miles. So as you know, I'm in a 2022 Dodge 3500 dually. I have a trailer, toy hauler trailer that we converted. It was 29.5 feet long with two side-by-sides, fully furnished inside to be a toy hauler, and then we had a roof rack with our RZR in the bed. I came in at $1,458.57 in fuel for the whole trip. Scott has a new GMC, I believe it's a 2500 single rear wheel, and he had his toy hauler and one side-by-side in the toy hauler, and he came in at $1,415.95 in fuel. And then we have Tim in his 2012 Dodge single rear wheel, and it's a diesel, and he came in at $1,179.50, which he has a 22-foot trailer, I believe it is, enclosed trailer, fully furnished, kind of like mine. It has a bed, a kitchen, shower, and all that, and one side-by-side. And then Will came in at $1,332.56. Now I think his is a 26-foot Legend trailer. It's all aluminum, and he was hauling two side-by-sides because he hauled Aftermath for us, and he hauled his. The inside of the trailer was empty aside from he had a futon in there and some of his gear for sleeping. And his is a 1500 Denali truck. So between me and Scott, we were, a couple dollars apart from each other, which, to be expected. We had two of the heaviest loads. My truck did exceptionally well, I thought. We went through 412 gallons. Scott went through 405 gallons. Tim went through 331 gallons, and Will went through 382 gallons. Will's is a gas, everybody else's is a diesel. You guys also wanted to know how much kind of we spent in parts. As you know, if you followed along on this trip, you know that we went through a lot of wheels and tires. We did break a few parts. I went through a brake line at Sand Hollow. Sherry went through a ball joint, a rim, and maybe a rotor, I think, at Bird's. We went through several tires, which I think we have that figured out now, so stay tuned for that. I got an axle at SMORR. Will got a drive shaft. Scott got an axle in Sand Hollow. Tim bent level 3 axle at SMORR. So the total between the whole group in parts was $5,999. That's counting the wheels, the tires, the broken parts. That's what we have in parts. And then I'll go over each place with you where we camped. So this is including the camping and the riding permits. So that was, for the entire trip, $5,098. So Ride Royal Blue was our first stop. It was to camp there, and for permits it was $950. We went to Bird's after that, and it was $742. New Mexico was free. Shout out to our guy Jackie and his wife Stephanie out there. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the hospitality. And then we went to Sand Hollow for camping and riding. Riding is free there at the state park, and the camping was $832. We were there, I want to say 4 nights. And then we went to Colorado. Colorado's permits and camping was $900, and we were there 2 nights and only rode 1 day. So we got there 1 day, hung out. The next day I went riding. And then Texas was just an overnight at the campground that you saw. It was $224 for the campsites, and SMORR is coming in again at the most expensive, which it was also the most expensive place we camped and rode at last year. This year it came in at $1,450 for a weekend, and I want to say that was, if I'm wrong I'll correct it up on the screen, but I think we got there Thursday. You're not allowed to ride Thursday, so there would have been Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night camping, so 3 nights of camping and I would say 2 days of riding, and that is for all 4 of us. Scott usually has his daughter with him, Tim usually has his wife, and then me, Sherry, Emma, and Cooper. So those are usually the riding for the permits and everything. But I'll flash the total cost up here on the screen. I want to say 6,000, 11,000. It was like 11,000 for riding, camping, parts, and then the fuel cost. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, roughly $5,000-6,000 in total fuel costs for us. So I think last year we came in at around 20,000 overall. This year we were able to come in under that, but we did ride a little bit less this year. But I just want to keep you guys as informed as possible. If you're looking at doing a trip like we did, I think it was like 2.5 weeks. We rode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We rode 6 different places all the way from Pennsylvania out to Utah and back. And if you do it and don't break parts or don't have wheel issues, we did it for $5,100 plus fuel. I think that's pretty good. Now we camped. We didn't get any lodging like cabins or Airbnbs this year. We were able to do all camping. Last year we did 40 days on the road. Like I said, this year we only did like 2 to 3 weeks, so that cut down on costs quite a bit. But I just like to keep you guys informed and let you know kind of, you know, where we're at with that. I know you guys are always asking, you know, what's a trip like this cost. The fuel cost wasn't too bad this year. It was down a little bit from last year, which is a good thing. Plus, you know, I think last year we did 7,500 miles. This year we did 4,600 miles. So that goes into it too. So if you do a cross-country trip, that's kind of what you can expect. I'm sure you could, if you just wanted to ride out west, you could go straight from here, drive 3 days, camp one spot, come back. But we like to split it up, you know, every day, go somewhere new on the way out and on the way back. So I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I know it was an awesome time for us. I'm glad we could share it with you, and stay tuned. We have a lot of really cool builds and also some really cool riding coming up, so definitely stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.